The analysis of precipitation data. You have seen the rain hydrograph, the curve which is drawn between rainfall intensity and time in hours, and mass curve of rainfall, the curve which is plotted in between accumulated precipitation in centimeter and time in days. This is a mass curve of rainfall. And this is rain hydrograph, the curve which is drawn between rainfall intensity in centimeters per hour and time in hours. That graph is known as rain hydrograph. Second one is mass curve of rainfall. In this curve is plotted in between accumulated precipitation in centimeter and time in days. This is a mass curve of rainfall. And third one is moving average curve of annual rainfall. This is a graph of moving average curve of annual precipitation. The graph which is plotted in between rainfall and years, intensity of rainfall and number of years. This is a graph which shows the moving average curve of annual precipitation. And last one is DAD curve, depth area duration curve. This is a depth area duration curve. This is a curve which is plotted in between mean rainfall depth in mm and area in square kilometer and duration. This is a DAD curve of one-day rainfall. These are the various types of curve which are drawn for analyzing the precipitation data. To design a flood or to know the quantity of flow. So for analyzing the precipitation data, these curves are drawn. After this, you have seen the precipitation. Its types of precipitation, how to measure the rainfall by rain gauges, and how precipitation is analyzed by different types of curves that we have seen. After this, in hydrological cycle, one of the term we have studied, that is precipitation. The next term related to hydrologic cycles are infiltration, evaporation, and transpiration. These are the terms related to hydrologic cycle. In that, second term is infiltration. When infiltration occurs, when rainfall occurs, when after the precipitation or rainfall in the form of rainwater, snowfall, or another form. So when it falls on the given surface, on a ground surface, first of all, the soil, it may be dry. In summer season, the soil will be dry. So when rainfall occurs, when water falls on the ground surface, it is absorbed by the top layer of the soil. First, it will absorb and the water will percolate through the whites of the soil. So if there is any soil moisture deficiency is there, so it will replenish the soil moisture deficiency. Then it moves downward due to force of gravity. The water will percolate through the whites of soil and it will reach up to the groundwater table. So this process by which water enters the surface strata of the soil and moves downward towards the water table, that is known as infiltration. त्याला काय म्हणायचं? Infiltration. This process of percolation of water in the ground, that is known as infiltration. त्याला काय म्हणायचं? Infiltration. The infiltration पण इथे पाहिले hydrological cycle मध्ये how infiltration occurs. See this. The water will flow in downward direction. The infiltration is a process of infiltration. When water falls from the sky, the precipitation occurs in the form of rain. It will percolate to the ground surface in a downward direction. And during this process, the water will percolate through the whites of soil. It will reach up to the groundwater table. Groundwater table ते जाऊन मिळतंय. The groundwater table आहे. This is the level of groundwater. Okay. इथून हे पाणी groundwater ला जाऊन मिळाल्यानंतर ते पाणी कुठे जाऊन कुठे फ्लो होतंय? Towards the lake or towards the river, towards the sea, that water will flow. Okay. The excess water, जर पाणी जास्त झालं असेल तर extra water कुठे flow होईल? On the ground. It will flow on the surface of the earth. On the ground surface, it will flow as a runoff. Excess water will flow on the ground surface. जास्त झालेलं पाणी ते कुठून फ्लो होतंय? ग्राउंड सरफेस वरून. आणि ते कुठे जाऊन मिळतंय? लेकला. It will flow towards the lake or river or ocean. In this way, that water will flow towards the lake, river or sea. शेवटी ते पाणी कुठे जाऊन मिळतंय? समुद्रामध्ये किंवा नदीमध्ये किंवा तलावामध्ये जाऊन ते पाणी जमा होते, फ्लो होते. In this way, this cycle will continuous cycle. This is the process of infiltration. काय म्हणायचं? Infiltration process. समजा infiltration म्हणजे काय? समजलं infiltration? Any difficulty in this? The infiltration means the process by which water will enter into the soil through the voids of the soil and it will reach towards the groundwater table due to force of gravity. So in this way, the infiltration process will occur. So this is one of the term related to hydrologic cycle. The precipitation is one of the term. Infiltration is also one of the term. Evaporation is also one of the term. Transpiration. These are the terms related to hydrologic cycle. So this we are going to see every term related to hydrologic cycle. So now we are going to see the infiltration. In infiltration, the water will flow towards downward due to force of gravity. Okay. So this infiltration process is one of the term of hydrological cycle. Okay. Now we are going to see the factors affecting infiltration. So there are different factors affecting infiltration. In that, the factors affecting infiltration capacity. So what is infiltration capacity? The maximum rate at which the soil in any given condition is capable of absorbing water. The maximum capacity of the the soil that will be absorbed, that will absorb the water. Okay, infiltration capacity means it is the maximum rate at which the soil in any given condition is capable of absorbing water. So in a if it is soil is dry in a summer season, the moisture content in the soil is less. In a rainy season, the soil is saturated. Due to rainfall, the voids in the soil, it gets filled up. But in summer season, the voids in the soil, it will shrink. And in rainy season, that soil, it will get swelling of the soil will occur. In a summer season, due to high temperature, it gets shrink. So due to which, what happens? When water falls on the ground surface, the water will be absorbed by the soil. The maximum rate at which the soil that is capable of absorbing water, that is called infiltration capacity. The infiltration capacity. It is denoted by letter F. It is denoted by small letter F. If the rain intensity P exceeds the infiltration capacity F, the difference is called excess rainfall. Excess rainfall केव्हा असेल? Excess rainfall is denoted by PE when rainfall intensity exceeds the infiltration capacity. Infiltration capacity पेक्षा rainfall जास्त असेल, ज्यावेळेस पाऊस जास्त असेल, त्यावेळेस काय होईल? The rainfall rate will be more. There will be excess rainfall rate when rain intensity of rainfall P is greater than infiltration capacity, and in that case the water will flow over the ground surface. Okay, when there is intensity of rainfall is less than infiltration capacity, then it will percolate through the voids of soil. समझला? So this capacity of absorbing water by the soil is known as infiltration capacity. So this infiltration capacity, it is not a constant factor which changes with time and location. It depends upon the several factors: type of soil, the location and time. Based on that, the infiltration capacity may be different. So what are the factors affecting the infiltration capacity? कुठले factors आहेत? It will be based on the thickness of saturated layer and depth of surface detention. This is a diagram which shows the thickness of saturated layer. See this, capital D is shown by water surface detention when rainfall when water falls on the ground, is the ground level it is shown. Capital D is the water surface detention, depth of rainfall. After rainfall, the soil is saturated. The length of saturated layer is L. Is unsaturated soil layer. Below that, saturated soil. Okay. So water will infiltrate into the ground under the force of gravity. Due to force of gravity, gravitational force, the water will infiltrate into the ground. It will pass through the soil, through the voids of the soil. So it will pass through the various layers of the soil. So one of the layer is saturated soil at the above, at the top layer of the soil. Below that, unsaturated soil layer is there. So it will pass through the various layers of the soil. At the top of each tube, the pressure head is equal to D. Pressure head at top of each tube, that is capital D, that is equal to surface detention. The total pressure head causing discharge is D plus L. The total pressure head causing the discharge is D plus L. So addition of this D plus L is a total pressure head. Total pressure head causing the discharge, D plus L. Pani couldn't flow that from top surface of this ground towards the bottom layers of the soil. So D plus L म्हणजे काय? Total pressure head. The pressure head above this ground surface is capital D. Okay, there is a pressure head at the top of the soil. So on the other hand, resistance to flow which is offered by the soil is proportional to L. The force causing discharge is D plus L, and resistance to flow is equal to L. R is equal to L. F is equal to D plus L. So L is large as compared to D. Length, the length of that layer of the soil will be large as compared to capital D. So changes in the length will have nearly equal effect on the force and resistance, and the rate of infiltration is nearly constant. So if this surface water detention D and L at the beginning of the rainfall, ज्यावेळेस पहिल्यांदा पाऊस येतात त्यावेळेस काय असेल? Initially the force is large as compared with the resistance, because the water will percolate through the voids of soil. So it will enter through the voids of the soil rapidly. With the passage of time, the length will become much more than D. Therefore, there will not be much difference between values of F and R. And after that, the rate of infiltration falls down when the soil is fully saturated. So therefore, the infiltration capacity, it will depend upon the thickness of soil layer and the depth of surface distension. यावरती depend आहे. Thickness of saturated layer and depth of surface distension, L and D. So त्यावरती depend आहे. This is the first factor affecting the infiltration capacity. Second one is soil moisture. The amount of soil moisture containing in the soil, that will also affect the infiltration capacity. So it has the effect of soil moisture as it is divided into two methods. First one is in early winter or spring, the soil moisture content is generally high. Summer season मध्ये कसं असेल, moisture content will be less because it is dry soil. In winter or in rainy season, in spring, during spring season, so what happens? It contains the moisture content in the soil. Soil moisture content is high in winter season. In summer season, it is less. Therefore, in the winter season, the infiltration capacity is low. Value of EF is low, while in summer season, the soil moisture content is low. Therefore, the value of EF, infiltration capacity, will rise up. Therefore, if the soil is dry, infiltration is more, and if soil is moist or it is wet soil, then the infiltration will be less. It depends upon the soil moisture. The second effect is that the soil moisture is reverse of the first. So it is the reverse of the that is given in the first case. When the soil becomes wet, the colloids present in the soil swell immediately. So when the soil is in wet condition, so it will get swells. When it absorbs the water, so after absorbing water, the soil will expand. Expansion will occur. Soil will get swells. So like I mentioned, swelling of the soil. So therefore, due to this swelling of the soil, it reduces the infiltration capacity during the initial period of rainfall. Swelling झाल्यामुळे काय होईल? Infiltration कमी होईल. Infiltration capacity will be less. So this is one of the reason by which there is a decrease in the infiltration during the rainfall. So therefore, this is also a factor that is responsible for reduction in the infiltration capacity due to swelling of the soil. This is the effect of soil moisture containing in the soil. Then third one is compaction due to rain. This is the third factor affecting the infiltration capacity. So when rainfall occurs, ज्यावेळेस पाऊस येईल, ज्यावेळेस पाऊस होते त्यावेळेस काय होईल? It will fall on the top surface of the soil. पहिल्यांदा वरच्या थराला ते वरचे जे लेयर आहे त्यावर पहिल्यांदा पाऊस पडेल. पाऊस पडल्यानंतर काय होईल? That soil layer it will automatically undergoes मेकॅनिकल कॉम्पॅक्शन येईल त्याचं. इट विल गेट कॉम्पॅक्ट. वरनं जर एखाद्या आपण सॉइल लेअर एखाद्या लेअरला सपोज आपण वरनं आपण एखाद्या वुडन सरफेस असेल किंवा एनी surface material you take. So if it gets pressed from the top surface, it will compact. The soil surface ला आपण वरनं प्रेस केलं तर काय होईल? It will get compact. ते त्याचं व्हॉल्यूम काय होईल? चेंज होईल. When it is pressed. So when rainfall occurs, rainfalls over the soil layer, it undergoes mechanical compaction. That's a compaction. It will get compact. त्यामुळे काय होईल? There is, due to this compaction, it reduces the voids in the fine texture soil. जे fine texture soil आहे, clay, silt, with water falls on this clay layer, it will get compact. दबून जाईल. There's a compaction होईल. When suddenly water droplets falls on that particles of the soil or clay layer, it will get compact. It will get pressed down. So due to which what happens, it reduces the infiltration capacity. त्यामुळे काय होईल? The voids present in the clay layer, it will get pressed. त्यामुळे voids काय होतील? Voids present in the soil, it will filled up. That soil particles will come to the each other with that soil particles will come nearer. त्यामुळे काय होईल? Voids present in the soil, the air present in the soil, it will get escape. त्यामुळे काय होईल? Infiltration कमी होईल. Infiltration capacity. Soil becomes impermeable. So due to this rainfall, there may be the compaction of the soil. Due to this compaction, the infiltration capacity will get decreased. So this happens initially when rainfall occurs. When rain falls over the soil, then maybe soil automatically gets compacted. Automatically compaction. So without any application of load, so naturally ज्यावेळेस तो पाऊस पडेल त्यावेळेस ते ऑटोमॅटिकली ते पावसाच्या पाण्यामुळे काय होईल? ते सॉइल पार्टिकल्स काय होतील? कॉम्पॅक्ट होतील. त्यामुळे काय होईल? इन्फिल्ट्रेशन त्याचं कमी होईल. Soil will the volume of that soil will get decreased. The voids present in the soil that will get compacted. Due to which what happens, the infiltration capacity get decreased. This is one of the factors that is responsible for reduction in the infiltration capacity. Compaction due to rainfall. समजलं? Fourth factor is washing of fines. So when soil becomes very dry, the surface of the soil that contains many fine particles. So आता आपण पहिले compaction due to rainfall what happens? Compaction of the soil particles. So fourth one is washing of the fines. So at the top layer of the soil surface during the rainfall, when the rain falls on the ground, the infiltration begins. पहिल्यांदा soil surface कशी असेल? It will be dry. ड्राय असेल तर ज्यावेळेस सपोज ज्यावेळेस हवेचं प्रेशर जास्त असेल, विंड प्रेशर इज हाय, त्यामुळे सॉइल पार्टिकल्स काय होतात, ते हवेमध्ये ते धुळीचे कण काय होतात, पसरतात. when it is dry, in dry condition. आणि ज्यावेळेस पाऊस पडेल त्यावेळेस काय होतंय, that soil particles, fine particles during the rainfall, that fine particles that will taken down into the soil, ते खाली जातात, म्हणजे खाली ते फाईन पार्टिकल खाली जाऊन बसतात, म्हणजे त्या सॉइल लेअरच्या बॉटम लेअरला ते जाऊन बसतात. as the infiltration begins, as a rainfall occurs, that fine particles come down due to force of gravity, and it will accumulate at the bottom surface, bottom layer, and it will get deposit in the voids of the soil. जिथे voids असतात, एअर जमा झाले त्या सॉइल लेअर मध्ये, तिथे जाऊन ते सॉइल पार्टिकल्स काय होतात, खाली ते डिपॉझिट होतात, खाली जाऊन ते बसतात ड्यू टू रेनफॉल. त्यामुळे काय होईल, देयर विल बी द रिडक्शन इन द इन्फिल्ट्रेशन कॅपॅसिटी. ते सॉइल पार्टिकल एकावर एक जाऊन एकावर एक ते बसतात, ते डिपॉझिट होतात. that soil particle get accumulated in the layers, one above the another. एकावर एक असे थर साचून जातात. So it will form a different layers. It will get deposited into the voids of the soil. So this factor also reduces the infiltration capacity during the rainfall. Like I mentioned, washing of the fines. समजलं? Any difficulty in this? Washing of the fines म्हणजे काय? हे फाईन पार्टिकल काय होतात, त्या पाण्यामुळे ते खाली येऊन बसतात, त्याला काय म्हणतात, वॉशिंग ऑफ द फाइन्स. ते वॉश होतात, they washed out. That fine particles get washed out due to rainfall. Initially, when rainfall starts, when the soil is dry, that fine particles get washed out, and it will get deposit in the voids of the soil, by which what happens, then there will be the reduction in the infiltration capacity. त्यामुळे infiltration capacity काय होईल, कमी होईल. Then fifth factor is compaction due to movement of the men and animals, vehicles. When there is a heavy live load moving on the surface, soil gets compacted due to transportation of the vehicles, movement of the men, animals. त्यामुळे काय होईल, soil gets compacted. So compaction झाल्यामुळे काय होईल, it becomes hard, the density of soil get increase, voids will get decrease. Voids due to compaction, what happens, voids present in the soil, it will get decrease. Therefore, what happens, there may be reduction in the infiltration capacity. So where the example we take playgrounds or any another places, playground, pregnancies, or these are the examples where the compaction occur. So the places where there is a continuous movement of the men and animals and transportation of the due to transportation of the vehicles, what happens, there is a compaction of the soil layer. So this is also responsible for reduction in the infiltration capacity. समझला? Then sixth factor is vegetative cover. So vegetation cover means the grassland, whether grass or trees, plants covered on the ground surface. The pressure of the dense vegetative cover over the soil that increases the infiltration capacity of the soil. जमिनीवर किती प्रमाणात किंवा व्हेजिटेशन कव्हर आहे, how much that plants which are covered, plants or grass, trees. So if this if there is dense vegetation cover is there, in that case the infiltration capacity will be more. Okay, so it depends upon the presence of vegetation covered. So due to vegetation covered, so it will during rainfall, what happens, the rainwater it will not fall directly onto the ground surface on soil layer, so it will fall on the trees, grass or vegetation, plants. So due to which what happens, the vegetation, due to vegetation cover, the soil will not absorb the water directly. Initially the water will fall onto that vegetative cover. So therefore this also leads to increase the infiltration capacity. त्यामुळे काय होईल, infiltration capacity वाढेल. So this vegetation cover also provides layer of decaying organic matter. Any organic matter is there. So due to this vegetation cover, the activity of burrowing insects and animals that may lead to the soil becomes permeable soil structure, spongy permeable soil structure due to this vegetation cover. So the activity of burrowing insects and animals that will be promoted, by which the soil becomes more permeable. The absorption capacity of the soil will get increased. The soil becomes permeable. These are the factors that may lead to the increase the infiltration capacity. त्यामुळे काय infiltration capacity वाढेल. समजला? The seventh one is temperature. Temperature also affects the infiltration capacity. The viscosity of water changes with the temperature. So in case of high temperature, then the rate of infiltration will be higher. And when there is a temperature is less, in that case, the infiltration will be less. So in a summer season, the infiltration rate will be higher. In winter season, the infiltration rate will be less. So the viscosity of water changes with the temperature. the rate of infiltration will depend upon the change with the viscosity. So with the changes with the viscosity of the water, the infiltration rate will also changes. So it depends upon the temperature. The temperature is high, the infiltration rate will be higher. If temperature is less, infiltration rate will be less. These are the various factors related to infiltration capacity. Some of the infiltration capacity. What is infiltration? These are the various factors related to infiltration capacity. त्यामुळे आपण काय पाहिलं? Thickness of saturated layer and depth of surface detention. Second factor, soil moisture. Third one is compaction due to rain. Fourth is washing of the fine particles. Fifth one is compaction due to movement of men and animals. Sixth one is vegetative cover. And seventh is temperature. These are the various factors that are responsible for increasing or decreasing of the infiltration rate. Based on these factors, the infiltration capacity will be more or less. So this is the second term related to hydrologic cycle, that is infiltration. The another terms are evaporation and transpiration. So next terms are evaporation and transpiration. In that first term we have seen precipitation. Second term is infiltration. So after precipitation, infiltration, the water percolate into the ground, or the excess water that will flow over the ground surface. So during the rainfall, the water which is intercepted by objects and water of the ground depressions, which does not later infiltrate to the groundwater reservoir, the water which is accumulated when it flow during the rainfall, the excess water will flow over the ground surface, and after infiltration, the water will infiltrate into the ground. So the water will flow towards the lake, river, or sea or ocean. So during in summer season, due to high temperature, the water will be evaporated. The water which is accumulated in the river, that water, it will escape in the atmosphere during high temperature. So it will evaporate back to the atmosphere as water vapor. So that process is known as evaporation. The water vapor that will escape in the atmosphere. The vaporization occurs. During that vaporization, the water molecules that will escape into the atmosphere. That process is known as evaporation. So water used in replenishing soil moisture deficiency is also evaporated back to the atmosphere. So it is evaporated back into atmosphere from the water level. So this escape of the water, when it is evaporated back to the atmosphere, so that evaporation that may take place either through direct land evaporation or through plants. That evaporation that may occur from the plants or from the land surface. So that water will escape into the atmosphere from the plants through their breathing or metabolic process. The water will escape into the atmosphere from the plants. That process is known as transpiration. त्या प्रोसेसला काय म्हणतात? Transpiration. When water will escape from the plants or vegetation or from the trees, that process is known as transpiration. And the water that will escape from the surface of the water, that process is known as evaporation. त्याला काय म्हणायचं? Evaporation. जे आपण हायड्रोलॉजिक सायकल मध्ये पाहिले. You see that diagram, hydrological cycle. दिले पहा. I will show here. This is precipitation. After precipitation, the water will infiltrate into the ground, or excess water will flow towards the lake or river or sea. So during high temperature, the evaporation and transpiration occur. These are the second terms. Evaporation from the water surface. This is the evaporation process. Water will escape in the atmosphere. Due to vaporization. In case of high temperature, when temperature increases, the water is heated. Due to the increasing temperature of water, the water will escape, water molecules will escape in the atmosphere. Vaporization occur. Water vapor will accumulate in the sky. It forms a cloud. This process is known as evaporation. त्याला काय म्हणायचं? Evaporation from the lake, river, and seas. त्याला काय म्हणायचं? Evaporation process. And transpiration means transpiration that occur due to escape of the water from the trees. Escape of the water from the plants, vegetations. Is transpiration from the vegetation. That water will escape into the atmosphere from these vegetations. Due to their breathing process or metabolic process, the water will escape into the atmosphere. त्या processला काय म्हणतात? Transpiration process. So these are the two terms related to hydrologic cycle: evaporation and transpiration. Precipitation and infiltration that will occur towards downward direction. Evaporation and transpiration that will occur in upward direction. Okay. समजलं इथपर्यंत? Any difficulty in this? Please ask. समजलं evaporation and transpiration? These are the two terms related to hydrologic cycle, evaporation and transpiration. Any difficulty in this? Please ask. Someone else the vichara. Any difficulty?
No, sir.
Okay. So here we'll stop. In next lecture, we'll see the different types of losses, interception losses, evaporation losses, transpiration losses, and land evaporation losses.